Welcome to everyone for coming to the 4th Nights CRPS Support Annual Conference.
The inspiration came after I was faced losing my second leg due to complex regional pain syndrome. I decided to set up, at the time, a non-profit organisation, and I wanted to give the sufferers, the patients, their families and loved ones a chance to meet once a year in a big conference with medical speakers, legal speakers and personal stories as well.
I'm 22 years old and I have type 2 CRPS. They found out that my patella in my left knee was actually dislocating. And that was because the groove that the patella sat in was actually being shaved apart when I was walking. And he did a few tests and actually diagnosed me with CRPS minor type 2. And I was almost in tears because I was there going, at least somebody believed me. It was that sort of acknowledgement of, thank God somebody's actually acknowledged this is right, or at least I was telling the truth.
People with CRPS have difficulty getting across to other people, even health professionals, what CRPS is. And there's still this feeling, and I'm sure it's true, is that some clinicians don't believe CRPS exists, or it's a mental disorder, a psychological disorder, a psychiatric disorder. Now, in this document here, which you can find online, basically drafted a very brief and easy to understand description about what CRPS is, and turned it into a bookmark so that basically anyone with Walton Centre can hold this bookmark and present it to someone if someone's not really understanding what the problem is. And it describes it in really nice terms.
I think events like these are so important. It's a major opportunity to meet like-minded people and people that suffer, because sometimes you can feel all on your own as a carer and as a sufferer of CRPS. The talks, I think, are just absolutely fantastic. You know, they cover such a wide range of different things.
Difficulty is it's a clinical diagnosis. There's no blood test that you can do and say, yep, this is definitely CRPS. So that's why it's often quite difficult for people to pick up in clinics. Standardised now is a Budapest criteria which we use for the diagnosis. There was a great study done in 2017 called the Accurate Study, which compared different types of stimulation. It compared the dorsal root ganglion stimulation to the spinal cord stimulation. This study gave level 1 evidence that dorsal root ganglion stimulation works. It showed that 81.2% of patients receiving this stimulation got meaningful pain relief at 3 months and 74% at 1 year, which is fantastic results really when you look at that.
So far it's been fantastic, quite educational, some of the speakers, talking about topics that such as the DRG, which it's an innovative treatment that's up and coming, which is fantastic for us all to learn about. Victoria has been a huge inspiration in my life. Victoria has shown me that there is life after CRPS, and as much as there's a lot of things we can't do, there's a lot of things we can do. But we all need to be part of a group, we all need to do it together. We're much stronger together. It's really important to have events like this because we need to raise awareness of the condition, to get the word out there, to educate people.
All I can say is that for as long as I am an MP, to take it to the Department of Health to work with Victoria and the clinicians and professionals who support, so that we can look to do as much as we can to drive forward getting more medical support there, but also physical support as well around things like benefits and housing.
It's actually really humbling to see so many people who are affected by CRPS and their families here, and to know that the work we're doing is making a difference to a whole range of people is absolutely fantastic.
Definitely recommend this conference to other people, especially just as raising awareness for CRPS, because I know when I talk to friends they don't really know much about it, and even my family wasn't 100% knowledgeable about it even though I had it.
I've come because my sister suffers with CRPS and I wanted to learn more about what it is. It's not a common cause, so not many people have it. And I just wanted to really understand how and why people get it.
From the very first year that we did this, the conferences make them feel that they're not alone. The first year, most of the audience were in tears, and because the condition is classed as rare, they don't often meet with people with the condition or their families. So giving this opportunity is a big thing to them.
I can't stand these